You are despicable.
6,000 years. 6,000 years you were in charge. Now it is my turn, sister.
You murdered Osiris.
The pleasure was all mine.
Then you must go on alone. I will not support you.
Herzlich willkommen bei CT Zockt. Ich bin Liane und spiele mit euch heute Mutropolis. Das ist ein Sci-Fi Point-and-Click-Adventure, würde ich sagen, vom spanischen Entwickler-Team Pirita Studio, und es wird vom deutschen Publisher Application Systems Heidelberg verlegt. Es gibt dieses Spiel für Linux, Windows und macOS. Die Linux-Version, die ich hier gerade spiele, hat noch ein paar Probleme. Unter anderem läuft sie nicht im Vollbild. Das ist eigentlich das Hauptproblem. Es gibt einen Parameter, den man in einer Konfigurationsdatei hinterlegen kann. Dann lässt sich das Fenster maximieren. Das ist das, was ihr hier jetzt seht. Ich habe auf meinem Desktop jetzt noch einen Fensterrand. Leider wird dieser Parameter nicht gespeichert. Ich gehe aber davon aus, dass die Entwickler das einfach noch beheben werden. Ich fange ein neues Spiel an, damit ihr mal einen Eindruck bekommt.
The Earth. Charming, isn't it? Very hard to leave when the big cataclysm happened nearly 3 millennia ago. The survivors fled to Mars. That's where I was born. And now, in the year 5000, we have come back. The adventurers, the academics, the archaeologists. We're here to solve the mysteries of this lost world.
So, und da sind wir auch schon. Mutropolis ist handgezeichnet, das sieht man, es sieht toll aus, aber es gibt wenig Animationen deswegen, und es ist tatsächlich ein wirklich traditionelles Point-and-Click-Adventure. Sprich, hier, Henry ist mein Protagonist, den kann ich jetzt hier durch die Gegend schicken und Dinge angucken lassen.
Broken again. Probably Total in one of his moods.
Es gibt verschiedene Sprachen, allerdings nur was den Text angeht. Prinzipiell ist das Ganze Englisch vertont und auch ziemlich gut, also wenn das nicht stört. Und es wird ja, wie gesagt, in Schrift alles übersetzt.
How's the expedition going?
Henry! Just let me check. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. What was the question again?
What are you working on?
I'm logging the data Luke's gathering, and Micro is helping Max plumb the depths of the fissure. To tell you the truth, Henry, I'm a little overwhelmed. I don't want to mess up the first time Total takes me on an expedition.
Cheer up, Carlotta. You couldn't do more damage than Total usually does himself.
In diesem Fall habe
In
ich...
92, he got trapped inside a Sardinian sarcophagus he was studying.
We found him, fast asleep, hugging the mummy.
Really? Total told me you were the one who got trapped, and that he saved your life with his bare hands.
What? He tried to convince me it was Cobra. He said she got locked in with a bunch of venomous snakes, and he saved her using a tin opener.
Me? I was the one who noticed he was missing.
Good old Total. He likes to play the hero, but if he hadn't got stuck in that sarcophagus, we never would have found the inscription on the lid.
Also das geht hier relativ schnell mit den Texten. Man kann das stoppen und jeden Text mit der Maus bestätigen, aber dann würde hier, glaube ich, heute gar nicht viel passieren. Ich hoffe, ihr könnt das schnell genug lesen. Viel passiert in diesem ersten Bildschirm erstmal nicht. Wir müssen hier hin und her laufen und einige Dinge finden. Erstmal müssen wir rausfinden, wer eigentlich Total ist. Ich
See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything.
gehe hier
I'm
mal
really glad I
weiter.
finally got to come out on a dig.
Wir gehen mal in den hinteren Teil der Höhle.
No, no,
Das ist Total.
impossible.
Sorry I'm late, Total. I overslept.
Henry, please, don't distract me with such trifles. I must solve this riddle. Days of work and we're still stuck in the wrong chamber.
This chamber is pretty interesting, isn't it?
Do you want to spend the rest of the dig on the wrong side of a door as promising as this?
Well... No, we must be in some kind of antechamber. Our finds have been mostly decorative. And that door, it looks important.
Precisely.
Why don't we just knock through the wall?
No explosives. We can't risk damaging whatever is on the other side. I'll wager this door is hiding something very, very important. There has to be another way. These inscriptions, they're the key, but I can't decipher them. Speak, friend, and enter? No, nothing works.
I want a closer look at these inscriptions. The markings, they're very crude. I can't be certain, but something tells me these inscriptions aren't really ancient. Maybe Total is wasting his time. I should look for a way to test my hypothesis.
What's that?
Nothing. They're beautiful inscriptions. I better not say anything to Total until I'm sure. The last thing I need is him having a meltdown.
Okay,
They're really stuck in the ground.
ich klicke jetzt einfach mal alles an und gehe mal rum und spreche mit allen.
Cobra,
Dijon.
do you really need to call me by my last name? Okay. Any news?
You're late.
I stayed up working really late last night. Total was sure there was a cross-shaped anomaly on the Chinese vase we found. In the end, it turned out it was just upside down. Never mind. Have you talked with Base Camp?
I made contact this morning.
Would you mind asking them? I'd like to know if they need anything.
Situation update, PJ. They say they're fine, Dijon. They're always fine.
Sie sieht nicht aus wie eine Archäologin, das muss man sagen.
Shouldn't you be cataloguing the latest finds?
Don't insult me, Dijon. You don't need an archaeology degree to do grunt work. Let Carlotta do it.
Carlotta's busy.
Then you can do it. You don't look busy.
This is why you and I don't talk more. I'll leave you alone.
Finally.
These mushrooms are so small. I should leave them be. The one in the middle is my backpack. Here's my geological chronometer. Could be useful. And somewhere around here... Hey! Where's my trowel? Did someone take my trowel?
Why would I want your trowel?
We didn't take it. I don't even understand why you keep it. It's obsolete. Objectively outmoded.
I can't believe my trowel has disappeared. At least the geological chronometer was in there. I'll need it if I want to know how old something is.
Okay, mein erster Gegenstand. Ich weiß nicht, wo diese Spitzkelle ist, aber ich wollte doch gerade sagen, dass die hier nicht alt sind. Wie war denn das jetzt nochmal? Ich kann das geologische Zeitmessgerät vermutlich so auswählen und hier drauf drücken.
Let's see. Interesting. Very interesting. According to these readings, the door is no more than 500 years old. That's way more modern than our other finds. It can only mean one thing. The ancient door is covered in some kind of clay sediment, and the inscriptions, they must be more recent than the door. Someone carved them onto the clay. The real door must be sealed, under the surface. Total, I've dated the door and it's less than 500 years old.
Sorry?
I think the real door is buried under a layer of clay.
But what about the inscriptions?
The inscriptions must be recent too, maybe even less than 100 years old.
Supreme squid, are you sure?
I used my geological chronometer. Didn't you think of that?
I was getting round to it, but they seemed so ancient. Perhaps I should have been more skeptical. How do you explain the inscriptions then?
I think they might not be inscriptions. I think they're gratings.
Well, this could be good news. Do you think you can clear a way through the door?
I'll try.
Don't
worry, I'll find a way to open that door. According to the geological chronometer, the clay is relatively recent. The real door must be sealed.
Okay, das hatten wir schon. Dann... Schauen wir uns mal den anderen Teil hier hinten an.
The smell of recently dug up earth gets me emotional. I'd better look away. I don't want to cry.
Ach Gott.
It's password protected. Perhaps I can guess it. Let's try 00000000. Wrong. What are the chances?
Streng wissenschaftliches
Sign
Chaos.
markers, hefty crates, theodolite in a can. I don't need this stuff today.
Was haben wir denn hier noch?
I'm an experienced archaeologist. I'm not going to remove a relic just like that. It's empty. The smell of recently dug up earth gets me emotional. I'd better look away. I don't want to cry. Kalata. You wouldn't know the password for the toolbox?
I knew yesterday's password, but the twins change it every day.
Vielleicht weiß sie ja sonst, wo die Spitzkelle ist.
You haven't seen my trowel.
Maybe you left it in your sleeping bag again.
I do not take the trowel to bed with me.
Good, you've learned your lesson.
See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Dann fragen wir mal ihn.
Is everything okay?
Wait a minute, Henry. I have to read the locator. 4526765.
4526765. Logged.
If you need anything, let me know.
How come the toolbox is locked?
We always lock up the kit when we're in the field. Standard practice.
I need some tools. Do you know the code?
Kind of. It's a lot of numbers to remember every day, so Micro and I remember half each. I know the first 4 numbers, and Micro knows the rest. Do you want me to write them down for you?
Don't bother. I have a photographic memory. I don't need to write them down.
It's up to you. The password is 5657.
5657. Logged.
No, Kalata. That wasn't a reading.
Oh, but it's already been logged.
Let me see that.
Ach je.
I'd better leave them alone.
So, dann müsste er die andere Hälfte wissen.
Hi, Micro. Can I help?
Sorry, Henry. I need to focus on Max. He's pretty deep into the hole.
I could hold the rope for a while.
I can't pass you the rope. This requires maximum concentration. I can't let go until I'm sure Max has landed safely at the bottom.
But... It's so dark down there. Max is so brave. How will you know when he's on solid ground?
I don't know how I'll know. That's why I'm holding on.
What if you cramp up? That position doesn't look too comfortable.
I'm a professional. The key is to stay focused and to wiggle your toes a little.
It reminds me of the holes I dug in my mum's flower beds. I always knew I wanted to be an archaeologist.
Okay, also er...
Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. I have to help Max until he gets to the bottom of the hole.
But you can't see anything down there. These mushrooms are so small. I should leave them be.
Was könnte ich denn noch tun?
Broken, again. Probably total in one of his moods. These mushrooms are so small. I should leave them be.
Gibt's denn hier noch irgendwas?
Site markers, hefty crates, theodolite in a can. I don't need this stuff today.
Okay, die Kiste habe ich schon angeguckt.
It's firmly fixed in the ground. Seriously, I can't pull them up.
Okay, irgendwie muss ich Micro, war das glaube ich, dazu kriegen, mir die andere Hälfte des Passworts zu verraten, um in diesen Werkzeugkasten zu kommen. Aber ich weiß gerade nicht wie. Hier hinten geht's auch nicht weiter. Die Pilze hatte ich glaube ich
These
schon
mushrooms are so small. I should leave them be. Kalata. Have you found any interesting artifacts?
Yes, a beautiful statue and a pair of vases. Luke says they could be more than 3,000 years old.
3,000 years old? You mean they're pre-cataclysmic? Total must be thrilled. The last time we found something this old, the Vice Dean took credit for the discovery while Total went to get champagne.
Well, he's still not happy. He's been grumbling all morning. So stay on his good side, okay?
2880.
2880. Logged. Sorry, what were you saying?
You haven't seen my trowel.
Maybe you left it in your sleeping bag again.
I do not take the...
Okay, das hatten wir schon.
Good. You've learned your...
Okay.
How's Total?
Oh, I don't know. He spent all day muttering at the far end of the site. I offered to help earlier, but he asked me to leave because I was breathing too loud.
What's all that yammering about? Back to work, everybody!
See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay. Ich habe im Prinzip alle jetzt einmal gefragt.
Cobra. Do you know the password for the toolbox?
No. Now, if you don't mind, I'm very busy.
You don't seem too busy.
You're right. Should I be more like you, wandering around aimlessly looking at stuff?
No, you should stay where you are. The lighting in this part of the cave enhances your natural scowl. You wouldn't happen to have taken my trowel.
I don't care about your trowel.
But have you seen it?
No.
What made you want to become an archaeologist? You don't seem very excited by the work.
The rest of you get way too excited. I'm good at this job, Dijon, and it pays well.
But why archaeology? You could make more money as a security cop.
Honestly, I thought archaeology would involve more action. At least it gave me a chance to leave Mars.
I always thought you'd be good in the army.
Yeah, me too. They wanted me to cut my hair.
Yeah, they're pretty old-fashioned. And on top of that, wait a second. Are we having a friendly chat?
No. No way. Stop trying to butter me up, Dijon.
Leave it, Cobra. The magic has gone.
Okay, die zwei Sachen habe ich schon gefragt.
I'll leave you alone.
Finally.
Wir sind nicht besonders weit gekommen. Ah, der ist groß.
This mushroom looks a little bigger than the rest. I'm going to take it. Do you know the password for the toolbox?
Carpet. Yes, it was carpet. No, wait, that's the password for my safe.
I'm worried. I think I've lost my trowel.
Your trowel? I saw it inside the binocular case, near the rubble.
Are you sure?
Well, at first I thought it was my trowel, but then I remembered I don't use a trowel because it's the 50th century, so it must have been yours.
When did you see the trowel in the binocular case?
I'd just finished my morning checklist, so it couldn't have been later than 10, but when I went back at 11 o'clock, the binocular case had disappeared. I remember because I saw Cobra chewing gum.
That's weird. Cobra never chews gum before her 11:15 workout.
Precisely. That's why I checked the time. By 11 o'clock, the binoculars were already gone.
Somebody must have moved them. I'll look in the rubble. There must be some trace.
Okay,
Any idea how we can get through the door?
Now that we know the inscriptions are not of value, we need some kind of solvent to soften the clay and a tool to work it loose.
A tool like my trowel?
I was thinking of something more modern, like a thermal pick or a nano detonator. But yes, if it makes you happy, I suppose your crummy old trowel would do.
okay.
Don't worry, I'll find a way to open that door.
Wir sind immer noch auf der Suche nach der Spitzkelle. Sie verbirgt noch irgendwas?
Cobra. I'll leave you alone.
Aber es gibt nichts, was ich
Finally.
noch fragen könnte. So, also muss ich... Hier irgendwo gab es noch... Er sollte im Schutt nachgucken.
Footprints. Interesting. I can make out indentations from the binocular case and heel marks.
Okay, und jetzt?
Interesting. I can make out indentations from the binocular case and heel marks. Carlotta, where were you between 10 and 11
Wie
this morning?
unfreundlich.
Sorry?
Total witnessed the binocular case over by the rubble around 10, but an hour later it was gone.
Binocular case.
I think my trowel was in the binocular case, and I noticed heel marks around there. From your heels, Carlotta.
Henry, are you accusing me of something?
I'm just asking questions, Mom.
Fine, let me think. Yes, I saw the case. It was lying in the rubble and I thought it might get lost. So I gave the case to Micro.
What time was that?
Around 11, I think. No, I'm sure. Because Micro was downloading data from the base computer and he got an electric shock. The computer clock stopped at exactly 10:55, the time I gave him the case. So Micro must have your trowel. But if it's in the binocular case, he wouldn't know that.
I'll talk to him. Don't leave town, okay? See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything.
So, Micro, das war der hier.
Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. I have to help Max until he gets to the bottom of the hole.
But you can't see anything down there.
Ich habe ja jetzt diesen Pilz. Kann ich den irgendwie hier reinwerfen?
Watch out for falling mushrooms, Max! Damn, I've hit him on the head. Max is working. You can see the bottom of the hole now.
Yes, Max made it down in one piece. Whew.
Shouldn't you have some kind of radio contact with Max?
We do, but I left the receiver in my other suit.
Micro, I need the password for the toolbox.
Well, don't tell Luke, but I didn't memorize it. I wrote it on a piece of paper. Luke takes password security real seriously. Let me see. 7823, but that's just the last 4 numbers. Luke will remember the rest. I better get back to watching Max. No, Max, put the copper light down.
Now I have the full password.
Und ich könnte noch mal nach der Spitzkelle fragen.
Where were you between 11 and 12 this morning? I have witnesses that saw you handling the binocular case at 11. My trowel was in that case.
Damn it, Henry. Some mysteries are best left buried.
You must know where the binocular case ended up. I'm sure you didn't mean to do anything wrong. I just want my trowel. I won't rest until I find it.
I don't have the case. Luke is very strict when it comes to equipment. He'd go nuts if I lost a piece of kit. I've said too much.
J'accuse, Micro. Carlotta told me everything. You can't hide it any longer. Come clean.
All right. But don't judge me.
Das war ja
Promise
einfach.
you won't tell anyone.
My lips are sealed. I just want my trowel.
Okay then. When Carlotta gave me the binocular case, I saw something shiny inside. I swear I didn't know it was your trowel, but I realized the binoculars weren't in there. Luke is so damn strict about us losing things. I knew he'd be mad about it. There was nothing I could do except get rid of the case.
Are you telling me you destroyed my trowel?
I hid the case in the rocks near the cave entrance.
Thanks, Micro. I promise I won't tell Luke anything.
You're a good friend.
I'll leave you alone.
So, ich kann jetzt irgendwo hier am Eingang suchen und ich kann vor allem auch in den Werkzeugkasten gucken.
Let's see. Done! Most of the tools must be in use. There must be something useful in amongst these supplies. Ah! Aqua dentata. Water with bite.
Aqua dentata. Okay. Dann gucken wir mal am Eingang.
I don't need to go back to the camp. They need me at the excavation.
Hier sind Felsen.
Micro said he hid the binocular case among the rocks near the entrance. I'm getting close. I better look around. No sign of the case or of my trowel. Wait a second. There's a puddle of water here and over there. That's chewing gum. What did Total say about chewing gum? No sign of the case or of my trowel. Wait a second. Someone spilled water over here. And what's that? Chewing gum. What did Total say about gum?
Okay, Carlata hat, nicht Carlata, die andere Frau hat früher als sonst vor ihrem Workout Kaugummi gekaut.
No sign of the case or of my trowel. Wait a second. Someone spilled water. Chewing gum.
Okay, das hatten wir
What
schon.
did Total...
Dann frag ich Total nochmal. Oder vielleicht Cobra?
Cobra. Well, well, Cobra. Thought you gotten away with it?
Are you playing detective again? Didn't you end up getting a dead leg last time?
Yes, you may have given me a dead leg, but this time I'm ready for you.
Go on then.
Where were you just after 11 this morning?
I was doing my daily workout. Unlike you, I like to keep in shape.
I have to get her to confess. Morning workout, eh? Sounds like thirsty work.
Keeping hydrated isn't a crime.
Of course not. However, there was no water on site, right? So you had to go back to base camp. And when you approached the cave entrance, you found the binocular case.
So what if I did?
I'm looking for it.
Why didn't you just say so?
Because I thought you would lie about it. You usually do.
I do love to lie, true.
I don't need you to tell me where it is. I can tell just by looking at your face.
What?
You're a good liar, but a bad poker player.
And what's that got to do with anything?
You get nervous easily.
Was ist das
Enough
denn?
mind games, Dijon.
I've got it!
What?
Your hands, they're covered in fluorescent dust. I didn't see it until you got nervous and started moving.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't need to say anything, Cobra. This morning, you hid my trowel in the binocular case and buried it in the rubble, hoping it would be lost, no doubt. And it would have been if Carlata hadn't stumbled upon it. Later, when you saw the case near the entrance, you knew your plan had failed. You decided to hide it again, this time among the mushrooms. That's why your hands are completely covered in luminous mushroom spores. Cobra, Cobra, Cobra. All this effort, just to annoy me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Also, it took hardly any effort.
Okay, das heißt irgendwo...
Maybe in among this bunch of mushrooms. No, it's not here. I suppose Cobra wouldn't hide it so close to her.
Dann probieren wir die nächsten Pilze.
No sign of the trowel.
Es gibt noch ein paar Pilzecken. Da hinten waren noch welche.
My trowel!
Ah,
Another case solved by Detective Dijon.
okay. Jetzt können wir uns vielleicht die Tür vornehmen.
The clay is too hard. I need to soften it with some kind of solvent.
Okay, dann vielleicht dieses Aqua...
It has a cork stopper. I don't need to use the trowel to open it.
Ah, okay, Moment. Vielleicht nur das?
Let's see. It's working. The clay has softened, but I still can't remove it with my hands. I need a precision tool to remove it. I need my trowel.
Ah, nein, nicht die Lampe angucken. Hier, das will ich. Birks.
This should work. The clay comes off easily. Let's see what's underneath. Incredible! It has a handle.
Open it, Henry. Open it.
We can see what's behind this door at last. The door's open, Total. It's very dark. We need lanterns.
We can't waste any more time. Come on, kids. Let's go, Henry. You first. By the supreme squid! This is brilliant!
What is it?
It's an ancient mural, Carlotta. This is the real deal.
It's incredible! Perfectly preserved.
This discovery will change history.
I'm going to date it. "3,000 years old.
It's pre-cataclysmic?
Of course it's pre-cataclysmic, don't you see?
See what? It just says Trop,
Mutropolis.
Exactly.
the place you were telling me about.
Total's lost city.
Are you sure about this, Professor? We've been wrong before.
It's more than a hunch this time, Cobra.
So this is Mutropolis. Seems kind of small and dingy.
This isn't the city, Carlotta. It's just a clue showing the way.
Exactly.
So are you gonna go look for it? Can I come too?
Colada, Mutropolis probably doesn't exist outside of Total's imagination.
It's Atlantis. It's El Dorado. A city concealing treasures more than 200 million years old.
200 million.
Relics from a time when the world was populated by monsters. They were called Dinotaurs.
I thought they were just bedtime stories.
The legends say their bones lie in Mutropolis, and that's all they are. Legends.
Oh.
It is hard to believe a place like Mutropolis really existed.
Enough skepticism already. Archaeology is about curiosity.
It would be a sight to see.
I thought... Cobra, what are you doing?
Me? Nothing.
Let me go.
Total, what's going on?
Uh-oh.
Are you okay?
Who turned out the lights?
Go.
What?
Ouch!
Henry?
Careful.
They're over here.
Quick, they're getting away. After them.
Where's Henry?
He must be chasing them.
Colada, watch out! Stay close to me. Colada?
Damn it, run!
Jetzt gab's doch mal Action. Und wir haben sie nicht gesehen, weil es dunkel war. Aber,
But no. No. Where did... I thought I saw... a giant dog? Hello? Must have just been a weird-looking stalactite. I need to calm down. Breathe, Henry. Breathe. It's Micro's flashlight. I have to find the others. The path is blocked by a cave-in. These rocks came from the ceiling, not the mural. I wonder how they extracted it. There's no trace of explosives, and the rupture looks clean. I don't have the strength to climb up. The mural has been extracted.
sehr merkwürdig. Hier geht's weiter.
I think the orange one saw us.
It does not matter. We have the old man.
You are despicable.
6,000 years. 6,000 years you were in charge. Now it is my turn, sister.
You murdered Osiris.
The pleasure was all mine.
Then you must go on alone. I will not support you.
Good news at last.
Okay, zurück.
Are you alright, Carlotta?
I
Am
think so.
Anfang?
What about you, Cobra?
They jumped me from behind. Cowards.
They've taken Total.
Ah, das ist Max.
Oh, Max. I'm so glad you're safe.
I saw Total being bundled onto a spaceship.
Link and PJ got it just like we did. A surprise attack on base camp.
Cobra, notify headquarters. We have to call the security cops.
Akt 2. So, viel weiter würde ich jetzt auch gar nicht reinspielen wollen. Ich glaube, ihr habt einen guten Eindruck gekriegt, was das hier ist, nämlich ein wirklich klassisches
Do you
Point-and-Click-Adventure.
think they'll demand a ransom?
Sehr schön gezeichnet.
At least that would tell us Total's okay.
I guess the Securicops are watching the university.
No, they've already left.
So soon? Have they searched Total's office?
No, but they've secured statements from the entire staff.
We could help them. There has to be some clue at the university.
We all care about Total, but
We have to investigate, Luke.
you're right. You're right. I'll search the security camera footage. I'll examine everything Total did before we embarked on the expedition.
Perfect. You check the cameras and I'll search his office.
Maybe we'll find something to make sense of this madness.
Total's office is next door. There must be some clue there.
So, jetzt glaube ich, können wir tatsächlich einen Cut machen. Die Geschichte würde jetzt eigentlich erst so richtig spannend werden, habe ich den Eindruck. Ich hätte auch Lust weiterzuspielen, aber ich will nicht zu viel verraten. Ihr habt einen Eindruck bekommen, es ist ein sehr statisches Adventure, sieht richtig cool aus, sehr schön gezeichnet. Ich finde es auch cool, dass es für Linux, dass es das Spiel für Linux gibt, auch wenn es da im Moment noch Probleme gibt. Aber wer da irgendwie mehr Infos dazu braucht, kann gern in die Kommentare was schreiben. Was macht er denn jetzt? Okay. Schreibt mir auch gern, wie es euch gefallen hat, was ihr von dem Spiel haltet. Ich persönlich bin ja nicht so die Adventure-Freundin. Ich werde da schnell ungeduldig und das ist wirklich sehr langsam. Deswegen habe ich das abgeschaltet, dass ich jeden Kommentar bestätigen muss. Sonst wären wir, glaube ich, jetzt auch noch lange nicht so weit, weil ich dann alles vorgelesen hätte. Und ich finde dieses dann ständig klicken, damit das Gespräch weitergeht, obwohl man noch gar nicht weiß, ob sie noch was sagen, das finde ich zu anstrengend. Aber das kann man also alles nochmal eine Ecke runterfahren. Wie gesagt, wenn es euch gefallen hat, das Ganze gibt es bei Steam und bei GOG.com für Linux, macOS und Windows. Und ja, wenn es euch gefallen hat, dann lasst mir gerne einen Daumen hoch da und abonniert den Channel für weitere Videos. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!